Alright, I think it's go time. Let's do this. It's 12 o'clock, the shark should be in here. I'm ready. Alright, slide on past here, don't mind me. Get the transition done. I see an inbox notification. It's promising. I see my cameras deactivated. Maybe less promising. I also know the transition is just frozen. Okay, there we go. We're getting out of here. Down over here, shut this off, shut this on. And there we go. Alright. It's been a while. It's been a long, long while. We finally got here. We have 42 shards, an alright showing. Respectable showing. Not quite competitive, but you know what? That's not my concern anymore. We got through it. We got shard shop currency. We got a 7-star unit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. When I went to the gear tool in SWH.dg, I thought... Wait, did Barris just eat these? Oh, no. Barris. Right, man, this might be a very short, tragic stream here, then. Well, so the whole point of this stream is supposed to be to get ready for LSTB tomorrow. I'm going to completely shake up the squad plan, and so I need to do some testing tonight. Can't we? Okay. I mean, if I'm already pod committed here, this might just be... I don't know, whatever, $10. Could be worse, I guess. Man, if I do this, though, this is going to be that awkward stage where I have to start doing my refreshes after arena payouts each day, which is going to be extremely clunky. Alright, fine. Whatever. We're here. This is why we can't have nice things. I mean, look, Barris is a nice unit, but... Okay, hang on. I don't think I've ever actually wailed for the stream before. What happens to my dignity? Alright. Wow, magically some crystals have shown up in my account. How did that happen? We're such good players at this video game. We got there. What's up, Kage? Okay, wow. That upgrade button sure is finished now. Alright, I'm not trying to take him to Relic 7 here. I think Relic 5 will be more than plenty. This is kind of the poverty stream. Okay, we're gonna have to do some chromiums here. Alright, where's my Ugnut at? Ironically, I think Ki-Adi-Mundi was actually potentially a candidate to be this role as well. Where, oh where? There he is. Alright, I think it was both of these, but I feel like it was supposed to be this one, and I didn't do this as much last time. This looks way... Well, do a little bit of each. I don't think we'll need that much more right now. Go to value. I don't know if these last ones are rarer. I'll leave them be for now. Okay. This should be more than fine. Alright, we're gonna try Relic 5 for now. So yeah, okay. Let me start this over again. So I am going to go for the special mission for Ki-Adi-Mundi tomorrow on the LSTV stream, which means I'm kind of completely shaking up the team strategy entirely. Here's the roster that we're looking at here. We have JTR and Ray merging. This is a lock-in mission. This mission was always going to be this. This is not a placeholder right here. This man is actually going to be going into mission. So the goal that I'm bringing here is to basically write off the Nexu mission as probably being always going to be a 1 out of 2 anyway. Specifically because Ahsoka seems to be pretty core, just based on, you know, I saw some people last time posting their attempts, and their Ahsoka was like Relic 7, you know, crazy bonkers. I don't think mine's gonna be able to bring that kind of heat. So with that being said, the goal is to run not a suicide mission, but to grab the 1 out of 2, like, you know, grab the lock for the one wave we were gonna get anyway. With a significantly weaker team, we are giving them R2, just, you know, number crunch helps, plus also he's kind of a floating character, which will free up some GR Jedi for us to be able to run this comp in the Ki-Adi-Mundi mission. I have Ki-Adi-Mundi in the lead slot because I have heard from other people that that leader was forced. The one thing I think that's really exciting about this actually is I don't think anyone's actually ever played it before. Or I guess like that event is technically open now, so it might happen before my stream goes live, but like there's no footage, right? Because people got Ki-Adi-Mundi 7-star last time, but P4 was bugged. So even the people that could have run it last time, that's not happening. So it's gonna be a blind playthrough. So that's kind of gonna be one of the purposes for tonight. Also, I've been waiting for this character for a long time. I think his kit has some amazing math in it that's gonna be incredibly satisfying to play around with. But also, I just want to kind of learn and get the feel for him. Although one thing, looking at this team comp, I see this is going 1 of 2 ways. So there's a concern here. There's an issue here. We have to talk about this Omega, which I feel like a lot of people have probably just picked up automatically. I have been very specifically, deliberately avoiding taking it. But depending on how the testing goes tonight, I have the feeling that it's going to be important tomorrow. Right, because the team has no tank otherwise, right? GK is forced in the Padme mission. We don't have a choice on that. It sucks. And are there even other GR Jedi tanks? Actual tanks, not tanks with the tank roll who, as I recall, don't have a single taunt in their kit. I don't think there is. Not that I can think of. Juhani's not GR. Either way, even if there was, I'm not going to be gearing them. I am not gearing them for a special mission in Phase 4, considering everything else is fine. The other option would be to just not bring a taunt and just focus on health modding. I can't afford to take this Zeta right now, but the Zeta is just speed related. Everyone will still have the plus 40% max health. So, like, we have a lot of bulk in here, right? We have, like, plus 40% health from KAM, plus 40% health here. Shakti, actually a pretty beefy character by base. Varys, she's Relic 4 now. She can absolutely handle herself. Yoda! Dude can't really take a hit still. But anyway, I'm getting aside for the point right now. So the thing I want to do right now, first and foremost, we have 2 hours left on Ground War, although now we shaved off a little bit of time. I want to run a couple of different configs and just... Oh, like, I don't want to call it a torture chest, but that's kind of the idea, right? Is I want to see just how much we can get out of him. I'm going to run Challenge Tier 1 first and, like, slowly work my way up because, don't get me wrong, Challenge Tier 3 is, like, handcrafted almost, basically, for Luke lead, JKL lead. And I do think Assault Battle Tier 2 and 3 are probably harder than LSTV are going to be, so I think this is kind of a good representation, even though we're missing some enemy types. Oh, wait, did they make us send stuff? Okay, we have some cam loadouts ready. The one I actually might be most interested in, so the reason why I really like this character in the first place was actually because of his damage numbers. But it wasn't until recently when I started using him with Jedi Master Luke that I realized that his Mikashi form is actually kind of sick. And I would not be surprised if we can get the right setup. I not to oversell it here, but I think Ki-Adi-Mundi could probably just like stand alone in like tier 2 or 3 and be perfectly comfy here. It kind of depends on... Okay, we have to throw in trash. You ask for trash, I will give it to you. I guess this means he loses his unique. So the only concern that I have here for this type of testing is we have to get him into defense stance, which we got here immediately, of course. This is going to take a while to get to in like tier 3, right? He's going to have to go through a lot, but like, okay. This almost might be... Oh god, there's so many bonus turns. Like, I almost didn't want to daze here. Right, but like this character, we're completely crit immune, we're getting protection back, we're getting turn meter back when we counterattack them. Like, right, I'm pretty sure we could just stick him in tier 3 and like we're getting a turn every 5 counters basically. Like honestly, you give this enough time, I'm pretty sure like A, he can't die. You could like the tank mods feel like overkill, right? We're not having trouble at all right now. Okay. I want to make 2 changes maybe then. This might be too deepened. I feel like we could actually just give him damage modding kinda. Let's... I don't even know if he's critting that much. CD triangle might be inappropriate here. We got some protection on the secondary, so you could do a lot worse. Let's see. I get the feeling he's still gonna get gunned down before we get into defense stance. It's possible they'll waste some time on the sides. They're doing... Yeah. It's gonna take too long. I don't... Like, a solo test isn't quite realistic here. Like, can JML effectively pass it off here? I literally just want him to stand alone in defense stance, and I don't know how to get that set up the best here. Old Ben could maybe buy us some time. Alright, we're still on the trash scheme. I mean, Old Ben at least getting Terminator from people getting hit, I think he'll be able to step in and stall for some time. Or at least Old Ben dying will give Ki-Adi-Mundi some Terminator. Speed up, Terminator up, please. Just let me have fun with the character. Really? We're just doing this, huh? And this sucks too, right? Because he's crit immune, so all we have to do is get there. Please. Okay, we're gonna cheat. Wait, isn't this just really easy if we do it this way? We can just have Savior pop, we'll swap to him, Riven will get gunned down after. I'm perfectly okay with that. Technically, we're getting JKR lead out of this, but JKR lead isn't really giving us defensive bonuses, right? So, oh, fuck, I didn't think about that. Give me a second. Where are they? Alright, you've been recruited. My specialist team. Alright, while this is going on, let me catch up with the chat. Use the auto button. Yep, this is tier 3. Alright. This is going to work as advertised. This is the solution. Nothing can possibly go wrong here. We're getting the test. Okay. Hit him with the moves. I actually don't care what we do with this turn. Just, yeah. 95k, not bad. He's on full tank modding. Like, yeah, he has the buffs, but this is JKR lead, 2 people standing alone 95k. Alright, look at this. I'm just gonna... Man, don't make me press buttons. Auto basic. This is tier 3, by the way. Twitch isn't showing this, by the way? What? How does it even work? What is Twitch showing? Normally it's YouTube that gives problems. Wait, what are you talking about? I see this on Twitch. Maybe I have a Relic Luminar on one of my accounts. You are more committed than I am. Prime Force, what are you talking about? I see me. I feel like for the most part I've proved my point here. That I think Tanky KAM is We don't have to sit through this. I wanted this to be like a proof of concept, right? Maybe we should get to like a deeper wave, because this isn't like, I feel like the real test for this would actually be the next wave. So actually maybe, okay, let's test drive. Like let's assume direct control for a second here. Get through this. We got to stay parked in defensive stance, of course. This button is actually going to be horrible. Believe it or not, it's actually, for the most part, going to be better to use the jab over decisive thrust in situations like this. If you're not bringing, like, a GR stacked team. I mean, yeah, we get the dispel off immediately, but whatever. Wait, can't we just form stance as long as we have this? Okay, one more turn. So we can just dip over, grab the buffs, and then dip back real quick. This is such a dumb character. I love this. More to think about. All right. Hit him with the moves. Give me that back. Hit him with some more moves. Back to business. We are just getting the buff stolen away immediately, so it kind of doesn't matter. So he could taunt and it would be fine. So, 2 reasons. I think the taunt is fine for LSTB. No concerns there. I am concerned with the taunt for situations where, like, if I choose to bring him against a Kylo and there's a stun there. Technically, Kylo's going to be using the stun at first anyway. Unless, like, you know, Huck swaps him and resets his cooldown, he'd be using it 3rd turn, and that's where it would matter. Hit him with the moves, give me those buffs. We're probably about to get dispelled anyway. It's fine. Extra damage. Why are we just immediately losing them, though? What? Is that, that move doesn't consume our debuffs, though. And I didn't see B2 dispel. Am I insane? Are we, so maybe this is actually really short. We're just so used to having Grandmaster Yoda here that it, like, huh, maybe it just always was that. Yoda has just absolutely spoiled us in this mode, I guess. The more you know. Alright, the next wave is going to be the B2 spam. This is like where everyone goes to die, right? So it's not really worth the time of doing this, right? Let's just... do we have to beat him down like this? I mean, it shouldn't take that long. This is such a janky way to test, I swear. Okay, we're getting risky. We're out of defense stance. Don't worry. Okay, you need to relax. All right, look, it's been... Okay, listen. We're back in comfy place. He can't hurt us. I mean, this armor shred is actually making a noticeable dent. All right. More armor shred. More abuse. So we have 200 speed, right? So we can actually roughly tell. This character has like straight up 900 to 1,000 speed right now. 4 hours later, look. This is important to me. Like, if you fought tier 3, you know that tier 2 is just like the kill field. So if we can stand there, that means something to me. Like, this is a pain to set up, but this is still worthwhile to me. This is like the ultimate stress test. We could honestly just auto basic from here, probably. I don't think it's going to take that long. Like, look at how stable this is. If you do this with, like... Jedi Master Luke could actually probably lifesteal enough. Like, most other characters would just fall to this eventually. We just have... It's unshakable. Stable equals timeout? Look, we don't have time limits. Where we're going, we don't have timers. Alright, I'm getting impatient. I'm just gonna, like, swap and do a big hit here in a second if we don't just... He's critting a lot, actually. That's interesting. Okay, he just didn't crit. Maybe not. I mean, considering that we have no dedicated crit chance, he's doing okay. So by the way, we went into this wave with 90% turn meter, and they're all going first. Alright, this is it. This is the kill fields. We'll see how he does. That was a lucky dodge, so we're a little bit ahead. Like... Why did we just... Oh, we're on auto basic still. Whoops. We're... Like, our protection's juggling. don't think this looks that bad, right? And we've got the days. I think that was a lot of resist that just happened. What's his base potency, actually? This is actually kind of an important question, by the way. 52%, okay, not bad. They probably just cheat down the stats in this mode. Okay, let's get another sample. Hit him with the moves twice. Okay, so maybe that was just a low roll. Okay, I think he passes this test. Like, conceivably, I think you could just straight up solo this. What are we going with? So this is actually the point, believe it or not. We're not doing this on stream, also because we straight up don't have enough time. I'm pretty sure Ki-Adi-MundInsanity could just solo tier 3 of the assault battle, right? We have, like, don't get me wrong. So let's go in here for a second, right? We have a Taru form. The reason why I was so on board with this was because of the 100% offense, plus, you know, 30% defense penetration, but in a lot of setups, you could just have him automatically ignore armor anyway. So, like, this character already has ridiculous base offense, and then we're getting 100% on top of that. Then you add Master's Training, JKR lead, any of that sort of stuff, and suddenly you're playing with some ridiculous gains, like some ridiculous potential damage math. But I just wanted to do this just to prove this to myself. Like, we're chilling. I'm just going to go back to auto basic. Like, this character is just ridiculously stable. Like, like, depending on the team, like, you could use this for GAC solos. Now, we have an issue with that, which is his tenacity game does actually exist. He does get 60% tenacity in this stance. Not really gonna help you with, you know, tenacity down, or most teams having some pretty irresistible debuffs now. Right. So, like, potentially... Also, time actually is an insanely valid concern for GAC. That would be the other thing. But, like, in 3v3, right? I think you could do okay. Alright, how long do we actually need to sit through here? The other waves aren't going to be this challenging. Actually, Grievous is probably going to dunk on him, right? Grievous... Isn't the death mark locked? Okay, no, we definitely die at phase 4. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, but I think that's a good showing, right? Like, you can bring in, like, straight up just a full, like, JKR lead 5-man team. Did I join GAC? Hell no. Do you think I'm gonna join GC? I specifically held off on joining or doing the assault battle for this. You really think I'm gonna lock in before getting KAM? What do you take me for, sir? But right, like, look at this. I think it's fine. I think we're doing alright. I think Makashi has shown itself to be good. The other concern, actually, honestly, for if I'm gonna take this Omega specifically for LSTB, let's get out of here. If we're gonna take this for LSTB, the big concern that I have is, like, there's probably going to be B2s. This is not an auto taunt mechanic. This is just a manual taunt on, honestly, a pretty low cooldown, right? And, like, when you switch forms, you dispel all debuffs, so, like, it's gonna come back up fairly regularly. But also, you have to switch out and then back. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there's room to regret taking this, and because of CG standing their ground, they don't want you to ever... There's no take backsies, and that has me a little bit worried. Especially because, let's go to the other goal here then, which is some damage limit testing. We are working with Relic 5, not Relic 7. So, of course, offense isn't quite what it could be. I mean, we have the stuff. It's not exactly the best Relic, though. Let's see where we're at. Let's just run Relic 5 as a baseline. Okay, I think for a damage test, let's... Alright, we want Riven lead. Let's just go, like, the full suite, right? I just want to see... So, just to give some context for what he's working with right now, we have... Red Button of Doom coming 1. I'm not in that. I didn't even look at GAC. His basic is the exact same damage ratio as a Kylo basic without the conditional, right? So the Kylo hit double hit, we're working with the exact same damage number here, and we're playing with a lot more offense. His jab is also roughly the same We're talking about the Atara basic, by the way. If he's in Mikashi, the basic is 160 instead of 320. The move that you don't see listed here, but it's probably listed at the bottom here. These jabs have, I think, 300% of pop. I think both are the same. So also, very, very respectable. It's about the same as the Grandmaster Yoda nuke. They have about the same offense. We already know that that can do some pretty good work here. Let's just see. I'm doing tier 2 just because I don't want to have to deal with this setup harassment, which we might still have to deal with a little bit, but this shouldn't be as bad? Question mark? Okay. So let's... Unfortunately, he's actually kind of fast. Wait, why are you good, though? Okay, let's just swap over to Basila, have her kick it off. I guess we actually could have done someone else and then just popped these instead. Okay, let's just go double basic. 43k so far, nothing crazy, but that's also 43k pop, so 80k. Let's toss on the second ingredient. Let's mark just to reduce cooldowns, or increase cooldowns. It's not really going to fly off, I think, until we get Luke over here. 56.8, okay, 112. And then for the final piece of the recipe, this might kill in one hit. This actually might... Okay, we'll just see what it is. 138k times 2. So that is a 200... Yeah. 270k. Just about. I mean, we don't even really need to... It's all you, homie. Just... Okay, you're just gonna one-shot him. Okay. Technically, this is actually kind of convenient for getting us back. I feel like we'd rather just do it on him. Yeah. 117s. So, like, straight up, we are getting, like, obviously this is, like, ridiculous amounts of hand-holding, right? Like, you could do this with other characters and get fairly similar performance, but I think just specifically the stats that he's working with, Ataru doubling him. Did we actually put the damage modding on him? Like, that is a 300k burst out of him for the most part. If this was tank modding, I would left. Okay, no, it is the damage modding. Crit chance, being 50k isn't exactly the spiciest here. Of course, like, JKR lead covers the difference. But, like, okay. We could try... The problem is, I think Grandmaster Yoda lead is probably going to be the spiciest for if you wanted to do, like, a more offensive Galactic Republic Jedi lead. But A, it's definitely not going to be on defense, and B, its usefulness is going to be limited. Like, in a matchup where you're hitting this a lot, this is going to be insane. Right? Like, any lead that says 30% turn meter at some point in it should already kind of stop and get your attention. Which, by the way, am I crazy? I don't think this lead actually has a cap on it like Rolo does. I don't see a once per turn limiter. Wait. It's crazy how much this lead got overshadowed by Basila, right? But now that we're kind of looking for GR specific stuff, I think it was the top dog for like literally about 2 weeks there that went away. Where are we at here? There's no reason to actually confirm this. Yeah, the first time each turn to Ribble. Like, this is literally just, like, Ribble lead, especially, like, if you have JML, you've been posting this team in GAC, a 30% turn meter swing is huge, right? So, the fact that GMI is just this but uncapped, like, okay, chill, relax. That's a lot of turn meter to get. Like, you pop Tenacity before a Basila, your whole team is just 100% immediately. That's some spice. I mean, the other main thing as well is because Grandmaster Yoda is a support. Like, you could... I mean, GK lead is probably the way. I still think it's debatable on if you want to go full 5-man GR. Because, like, if you're not going full 5 GR, then you're already losing some of the penalties, so it would be better to just stack in, like, Basila, Hermit Yoda. But... okay, let's... Let's cheat on modding a little bit. Let's steal from elsewhere. Alright, we got Genken, we got KAM. Let's give KAM the gas mods. So basically what this is going to do, gotta go into Yoda, make sure he might be on protection. No, he's not. So I've been trying to like loosely snipe these, but you could conceivably just go for health primaries here, right? Think about it this way, right? Like when Ki-Adi-Mundi was first revealed, everyone read this part of Ki-Adi-Mundi's kit. Everyone read this and was just like, oh my god, Barris. And like, I disagree, right? So think of it this way, right? Grandmaster Yoda's base health. We're already gonna be, yeah, I mean, you can pretty much see it anyway, right? 59 minus 9. Grandmaster Yoda's base health, or modded, or you touch it, is 50k. We're stealing 10% of that, right? That's 5k offense. That's a lot of offense. Just for him being on the team, by the way. This part of the text does not need all GR Jedi. Like, you can literally just, I don't know, take Hermit Yoda out of JKR GMY lead, and you will just, like, assuming your Yoda is Relic 7, right? Like, that's a lot to assume. But point being, no matter what, he's literally just a permanent master's training for Yoda, basically, aside from, you know, tenacity, defense, potency, that kind of good stuff. But that's a huge boost. All right, let's just, I suppose we're supposed to do all GR for now. Let's try Barris. Barris has literally just been sitting here. She's the shiny new toy, and I haven't even taken her into a battle yet. We have, I don't really want to overdo this. Sure, Padme. You are now Padme. I grant you the rank. Give Genken the goods, and the last can be Shakti. Why not? Shakti's a good character. I now grant Shakti the title of R2. Alright, good stuff. Alright, I wonder if I could just straight up beat this with this. So we have some issues right off the bat, and some things that are fine. Issue number 1, as you will see very quickly that I see with this team, is the B2 problem. Wherein we have this character that can cleanse, Barris who can auto-cleanse, but without a character like Ahsoka in here, we don't really have a good way to force the issue. Which, by the way, KAM doing stance swaps will actually be a good way to get Ahsoka more active. Shouldn't we actually be testing this with the team comp for tomorrow, actually? Not to be lame. I mean, lame whatever. This is the entire point of this stream. Where are we? E4? E4. We didn't mod Ahsoka. Whatever. Ahsoka never did anything for us anyway. So we're an attacker, so her option select on him isn't really useful. This is. I'm kind of glad we got rid of the purple protection, because that's not going to be an LSTB anyway. So a lot of this, especially if we don't take the taunts on Ki-Adi-Mundi, of course, is going to be a lot of, like, Barris kind of just hopefully hard carrying the team. I'm not going to hit this either, just because I want, like, a soft, rough draft. Right, so, like, if we're not going to have that taunt Omega, popping into defense stance doesn't actually do that much for us here, unless we're calling him to assist. Let's just do a damage test, alright? I mean, this is it. For the most part, we have offense up, we have all 5 GR Jedi. Is there any, at least for this team comp, this is about the most that we could stack up their damage, I think. So let's just, 92k. I do think, like, part of why we're hitting such big numbers, especially now, like, a lot of the time with this high level content and relics getting higher and pretty much just everywhere, defense ignore is just such an insane stat now. And, like, yeah, he's ignoring 30%, but 30% ain't exactly half, you know, or 100% like Luke was giving him. So, like, okay, that button isn't going to be the touch of death tomorrow that it maybe could have hoped to have been. Alright, let's just get through this wave. I'm going to try to get to, like, a Grievous fight or something. I mean, this Grievous fight is so much more stacked up than the one in LSTB is, though. Taru Lunge, it's got alright damage. 187k with all these buffs, of course, but those buffs are all gone. Let's reset. This should be pretty rough, I think. Let's see. Barris carrying the weight so far. Shakti getting intimidated, of course, because she got hit. Okay. I mean, of course, this wave isn't exactly tier 3. But for the most part, I would say this is probably about roughly the same power level, or maybe like LSTB is like maybe in between tier 2 and tier 3. Okay, Ki-Adi-Mundi lost all of his protection. Oh, so Makashi's jab has a a non-cooldown, so we could just like swap jab, if we so desired. And of course, now that they hit him, we're gonna be like, we have Barris healing him on top of. That is a pretty durable tank, and especially if we have Ahsoka here, if we have Barris here, potentially cleansing him, this taunt might actually not be that bad to bring. The thing that bothers me though is the idea of that taunt is gonna last even after we go to offense stance, which I would actually almost, this might sound counterintuitive, I would almost prefer that we lose it, right? I like, an opt-in taunt is nice, but there are going to be points in time where I think, not to invoke Juhani Doll or something, but sometimes maybe you've taken a little bit too much heat, maybe you would like to have manual control to opt back out. I would have liked to have seen, like, it might have made him too strong, but almost like, if he's in Makashi, he's taunting, if he's not, he's not. I keep on non-deliberately just making these purple protections. So this wave is kind of just pointless. We might as well just crush this. I mean, before we did it though, right? They did shoot Yoda once or twice, so the purple protection was kind of cheating, but other than that... Alright, let's just get it to expire on him. Alright, that's gone. It should be gone on everyone else real shortly here. I mean, Yoda is kind of hanging out more than I was expecting, to be honest. Barris also helping this team hang out more than I was expecting. I almost just want to take this to tier 3. Right, I mean, the P4 boss mechanics in this are so much more complicated than anything you deal with. Like, Grievous in LSTB is just... This is just a Grievous fight. He's gonna get mad when you kill someone. He's gonna AoE you, most likely. Maybe do the single target special on the second or third kill occasionally. But otherwise, you're mostly just cruising, so... Yeah, KAM Nuke maybe not the craziest here. So the fact that like anytime that he gets shot on a preload, he's getting Terminator is actually really, really nice here. We have that effect on 2 characters now, technically 3, right? Because if anyone gets crit, then Barris is hopping in too. This team isn't, I wouldn't call it reactive, but they can kind of keep up pace, right? Like they're not reactive in the sense that like, I don't know, like a CLS team could be reactive, right? But all right, we just need to never splash if we want this to be like a decent test. Triple B2, but I'm pretty sure these B2 are hard-coded to just never wake up either, so it's not exactly indicative, you know? I mean, they're just not cutting through us. This is kind of just makes me want to go to tier 3. I mean, if we could beat tier 3, we can beat LSTB. Of that, I'm pretty confident, with the exception that I know that we're going to be fighting Kalani. Spoiler alert, I guess. I mean... Right, it's like, are we losing some damage not being in this form? Sure. It's a bad thing, though. I'm less convinced that that's bad. I do think that this is probably going to be the most common choice here, just giving Yoda speed up. I do think I'll probably... Yoda with speed up in the GR Jedi mission yesterday felt fantastic, and I see no reason not to continue doing that. How much time we got left? Alright, an hour and change. What's the idea of putting KAM in the lead? Because, I mean, this is rumor mill, so it might prove to be wrong. Actually, can we just check? Wait a minute. Let me demonstrate, I guess. I mean, it is P4 now, technically. There's no platoons, of course, so I'm not going to be doing it until tomorrow at the usual time. But if I remember hearing correctly, KAM is a lock for the lead slot. So that's why I'm running the team in this setup. We've got GK, JK who are locked in the Padme mission, and Gas has his own dedicated CM, so we are forced into KAM lead with these specific 5 characters to try to have a shot at getting through this mission at all here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm optimistic. I guess it's entirely possible that someone might do it and have a video done beforehand. I guess I'm supposed to platoon now. We're running CLS. Can we cut JK? I think we can, right? I mean, what are we working with here? This is gonna be such a weird day tomorrow. I've never run CLS in LSDB before, and we're gonna be trying him first time in P4. But I think if we can get the special mission clear, I think that this will be worth it. Even though it very well might be risking the 70 CMs, I still think that this is just a more interesting phase 4. I don't know. We're in mod loadouts. What am I doing? I was like looking for the P4 squads for a second. Oh god, it is late. Okay. Jedi. We don't have JKR in there anyway. So that probably means platooning, right? JKR Bastille floating. Sure. I'm down. Nope, nope, nope. No, there's a lot of CLS in there, good lord. Let me, like, look around real quick. Do the mission now? I'm not. Wait, is it true? Nah, the platoon's affected. Never mind. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like KAM where nothing affected it. We actually, I guess, technically could have done it tonight if that was true, right? Because like if you go to KAM just says like nothing here. You go to this one, definitely involved. By the way, I'm actually like really excited about this. This only happens in like the Gas P2 mission for the most part, and then it comes online not everywhere, but a lot of places everywhere. Is we pick up the platoon ability that gives you a bonus turn whenever you defeat an enemy. I love this mechanic. You don't need those platoons. Listen, I did not just mini whale on a bayonet just to tarnish KAM's good name. All right, we are on a little bit of time right here. All right, let's. Is there anything else you really care to see here? I mean, the one last KAM thing I was curious about, it would honestly be more like GAC related, which is like maybe considering giving him like a Nest style loadout, like a tenacity style thing, right? Because like this is such a narrow list, man, right? Like crew B team first order, you're gonna get halted. JTR tenacity down, you're gonna get mind tricked and all of that jazz. That's probably the worst criticism you could give against KAM for like a GAC solo character, is his automatic turn meter gain comes from having to be able to counterattack. So there actually are some cases where you could conceivably do it and just be good to go. But like Padme of like could not be further from viable. Let's see. Palpatine Vader, actually, honestly, kind of maybe, but like, how often do you see that on defense anymore? Sith Empire. Actually, doesn't sound. The only thing that gives me pause here would actually just be Malik lining up a shot on you while you're feared is probably going to be pretty rough. But otherwise, like, the drain wouldn't be that bad of an issue until he gets heal block on the basic, and then you would kind of be screwed. Okay, so probably not. So then probably not. Seppi's... the stacking potency doesn't help, but definitely not. I don't know. Maybe he isn't that good of a solo character. Like, I'm running through the matchup table. Like, Phoenix, yeah, probably. Maybe not even. I don't know. Like, the problem is, I think if you wanted him to be able to bring this type of heat, you would actually probably have to go... you would have to lean more into Nest style. I think you would probably go, like, double protection here with CD set. they just grab one of these mods, basically. Like, double protection here, they'll probably crit damage, and maybe offense or speed here. Also, I think, I agree partially with Prime Force, but also I think it's just an issue of... he's basically a lead already. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like... I mean, that's a good example, right? Honestly, GMI lead almost kind of sucks for LSTB. In a funny way. Like, how often are you getting debuffed, right? So against Spy, GMY lead would be kind of nuts. Against B2, obviously it's pretty trash because you're either getting dispelled and then debuffed, or nothing's happening, you're probably hitting foresights, so... Against B2, not really relevant stat. I don't know if the B1s do target lock with their special, but not that great. Newt, you kind of get some value. Grievous, you kind of get some value. Dooku would actually be pretty nice for the most part, with the caveat that I don't remember if Dooku lead does tenacity down, which I think it does. Tenacity down and heal immunity, yes. So, not really the best value there either. I don't know. It hits in some places, but not nearly as often as you'd like to think. So I still feel like GK lead or something along those lines would be best. Right, like, you pair GK lead with Barris lead, it's like a Daka lead type situation, right? You're so tanky, you're so beefy. It's really a shame that we're not going to be able to run GK with Barris, which I feel like was also a deliberate choice that CG made. But yes, like, even if GK was available, that's why they would have KAM in the lead slot, is to try to break pairings like that. Okay, let's give this a run one time. Ahsoka doesn't have modding on. I don't really feel like putting it on her. I just want to see, how painful is this? This is going to be worse than LSTB could ever go. Of course, they have like 900 actual speed. I just want to see like what Barris is actually pulling off here. Barris actually keeping things a little bit... Okay, that's a turn. We are playing the video game. This is kind of what I'm talking about, right? And especially if we could get over into Makashi here. Ooh. Sure. You'll probably dispel this defense up in about 1 to 2 turns, but... Alright. I think in LSTB, I think I'm just gonna kind of prefer to be over here most of the time, to be honest. But, like, Barris seems to be doing a pretty good job so far, right? So do I actually care if KAM taunts here? I don't know if I do. I just want to cheat for a second. I just want to see. Alright, we got defense pen. We got 30%. We're in wrong stance. Alright, just hit him with the business. 92k. Still not that much. I don't think I'm sold by the 5 GR Jedi style build. Like, if you want KAM to be a DPS carry, I think you just go traditional Jedi setup. There was a lot of discussion about this back when KAM kit was revealed, and it just wasn't really clear on what the way to go was. Okay. Gives you my speed up. Wait, this is tier 3, right? We're kind of just cruising for right now. I mean, not much progress has been made, but like, let's give it a go. Go is going south really, but we're not in Makashi. Like, literally, if we were in Makashi, that wouldn't have happened. And also, we're on damage modding, like full damage modding. I don't know if we need to be that. Although, if GMY is gonna be speed style, then we need someone to be in charge of doing damage here. I think we go half and half. I think half and half, like the bruiser style, feels right to me. Right? We've seen full tank, and full tank was overkill. Full tank was like, he's cruising. What do we want then? I mean, he doesn't really need protection. Maybe like a CD set? Or we could go like health set crit damage. We do have a good one of those. What was my reaction to the cam reveal? I feel like a lot of people were pretty cold on it. Like, the kit itself was like, you know, it was hard to judge from, right? Because they're just... The main reason why I really enjoy Ki-Adi-MundInsanity has a lot to do with his numbers. Like, his kit just has extremely good math, kind of like Kylo on release, where it was just like, everyone thought Kylo sucked, and I was just like, this is a 480% basic. What are you people even talking about? We could just try like a health stack. This feels like a kind of a weird call to be doing, right? Because Socket actually does have some mods. Like, I don't think he really needs this. And especially if we kind of lose some Makashi value. The honest value of parking in Makashi would be the turn meter more than anything. Kind of a very similar opinion there to with how I feel about CLS staying parked in defense stance. I don't like, the problem is his crit chance does need some deliberate choice behind it, right? I don't think we can just park his CD triangle, leave him with 52% crit chance, and just be like, all right, good work, we got it done. Of course, him being Relic 5 is also hurting his crit chance a fair amount here. Let's try it. How modded are you? Actually, not bad. More than I thought. Alright, so Ahsoka got chunked, but she also had an extra... Yeah, this is... Like, yes, we're doing, like, slightly more damage with Ataru. Did they just not crit GMY there? Actually, I don't know. Is GMY modded? I need to know. He is, but... Okay, let's do slight tweak here. I actually might not have the health depth to support all of this. Someone's gonna have to dip. No, Ki-Adi-Mundi, like, the only reason we would be here for is with a crit chance. GMI getting crit chance isn't bad either. Okay, let's just plug in some more health. He'll be tankier than before, especially with KAM. Honestly, wouldn't mind yoinking that from Shakti. Shakti doesn't need to be blazing fast for this mission, is the thing. Like, it's really not her job here. And especially since she'll gain turn meter passively. Like, yes, her being fast is nice, but she doesn't have to be, like... That's not her deal. Okay, let's see. See if you're GMY. Let's see if they gun him down. So it really does seem like the biggest gripe here is just... let's go speed up first. Biggest gripe feels like it's not getting crit sometimes, which we actually might be getting crit more here than we actually do in LSTB, which I think is worth keeping in mind. That's the thing, I'm not actually sure how good Barris is going to be in LSTB. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know plenty of good players who run Barris and say, you know, they get full clears and whatever, so I'm not doubting her that bad, but it's just something... Wait, we didn't go into Makashi. Wait a minute. Raid, hello. We are currently kind of messing around in tier 3 with the team I'm planning to run at LSTB tomorrow. Don't get it twisted, I'm not running cam lead deliberately. CG made me do it. No alerts. I have it set up, actually, just to prove my honor. Alright, I can't show it without... In the gameplay tab, I have like stream elements and everything on. Just for whatever reason, it got disconnected recently, and my plate has been too full to get it corrected. But yes, I apologize for not getting the actual raid shout out. Still happy to have you all anyway here. Yeah, we're pre-gaming LOSTB tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what the heck this team can actually do. Alright, Yoda... I mean, we just stole this. We have to get rid of it. We can't keep it. Too cheaty. Alright, we're parking Makashi. I think I like the taunt. I think I'm gonna take it. I kinda hate it. I kinda don't. I think it's gonna end up falling off way more than this discussion maybe makes it sound like it's worth thinking about here. Usually you have to log out all of your programs and log back in. That's actually honestly probably gonna be the issue for me then, because I tend to just leave everything on overnight. I'll just have like After Effects sitting up, like I'll just hit a stopping point, leave my computer overnight. Yeah, they are not critting Barris, and she is not feeling too great right now. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong though. We're taking a lot more heat in this mode than LSTB, of course. Both damage-wise and just, like, they do a bajillion speed per hour. Okay. How do I feel here? I don't think this team feels bad. I feel like damage is going to be a concern, though. Like, I mean, let's see. Let's get Cam do, like, one more turn. We did spread the buffs. Nah, whatever. Is anyone else's stream fine? Let's see. I see no dropped frames, so unfortunately I think that might be something on Twitch end. Hopefully not, or... Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. I mean, like... This feels like it's just going to be an attrition team, which is fine, but against Kalani, we have to be able to just, like, go for the kill switch immediately, right? If it's going to be, like, a Kalani P3, like we fought against before, like an actual Kalani fight, right? The P3 GR Jedi mission Kalani isn't really real Kalani because there's no, like, real droid battalion behind her, and it's not even elite Kalani. I don't know that we can actually get through her with this mod setup. Like, yeah, we've got armor shreds and it's cute and adorable and all that jazz, but like, we've got sustain, but Kalani can snowball you so quickly if you can't just go for the throat. Like, again, that being said though, it's like, what's the alternative? We have gas used up in another mission, we have Anakin and GK floating elsewhere. GK would give us the mass assist, which would help a good amount. Yeah, man, Barris dead, of course. Everyone's going to fall pretty quickly after. I'm not too worried about Barris dying there. Like, again, if we go back to Tier 2, Tier 2 a little bit closer to LSTB style. I think they're actually still going to be faster as well, but, like, we're cruising in LSTB. Or we're cruising in Tier 2 for the most part. Speed up here feels good. We don't have the speed up Zeta Cam either, so we can actually get double value off of this. It's just damage though. This is such a slow team. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly happy playing slow teams, but I did. When I say Kalani, by the way, that is actually confirmed that she's on the roster. Like, when someone pointed out there was like a CG forum post with Guard Saxon is just too powerful for the internet, man. Yeah, or CG basically said Kalani's going to be in this mission, so this is kind of what has me scared now. I'm not hating on this team that much. I think it feels okay. I don't know if we're kind of priced into just... We might need Grandmaster to be up in their face. Not the end of the world, but it does mean we're gonna have to babysit him hardcore, keep him alive. Which, like, we have tools, right? We have Shakti calling me to assist. We have Barris healing naturally. We have Ahsoka cleansing him and healing him. You could do worse, but that doesn't feel super stable to me, the way that we'd be able to get in some other fights. Yeah, and I mean, like, just to kind of demonstrate, this is like a pretty cranked up health Barris. Only Relic 4, so not like Relic 7, of course, but like, you're hitting like 20Ks. If you wanted to go like dedicated modding, you could probably get this up to like 40K. But like, yes, Cam is giving Barris some ridiculous offense from her health, but offense itself does not make a good damage dealer. You have to have the basic on her, or ratio on her basic to make it mean anything. All right, we got an hour left. Let's knock out Tier 3 now, just because I want to make sure I get it done in one. Luke, we need to give him LSTB modding. It's full defense. What am I doing? I'm just gonna steal these mods. It's fine. God, I didn't even think about this. I could just remod Luke to do less damage. That actually would make some of the early fights easier. Grandma Seo's a shoo-in. Army done perfectly fine. And let's add Cam for good fun. It'll help. We're gonna do way too much damage, actually. This is horrible. Whatever. This is a Cam stream. I didn't run a Cam stream not to use Cam. But also, yes, this team is gonna have some deadliness issues here, I think. Also, RIP my arena modding, I guess. I feel like this wouldn't be a PvE stream at this point without me just absolutely dump trucking my mods. Alright, you need to be on some good stuff. Right. Right, let's just let him go to town. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if he does more damage here. Even without Bastila, even without JK Elite, even without Hermit Yoda. Oh wait, Hermit Yoda's right there. Sorry, I was trying to be rude. This is a 600 speed JML, but well, okay, 570. This is a 570 speed JML, and look how badly they still just outlapped us. That is... yikes. Alright. We got the control. I didn't bring Gold Bend this time. I think that's pretty much fine. Let's give it to KAM. 76k per. So we're already kind of in the ballpark, right? If we do this, we're probably back to 270s. Yeah. Just about. No Jet Care lead, so that explains the difference as well. Alright. We are just off to the races. Partially why this is such a good team, of course, is this team's ability to cycle Luke. Yoda, like, it sucks that we never get to do this much in LSTB because this pairing just has so much synergy to do together. Yoda wants to be with Luke, and Luke wants to be with Yoda, and yeah, it's a shame that we don't get to do this more. It's not Christmas without Gar, absolutely. I haven't seen the cartoon, so I don't know if, like, nah, doesn't Gar Saxon die? There's no way CG would be doing anything with Gar Saxon for the moment, right? I'm pretty sure. Actually, I take that back. If we're getting all of this Mandalorian content, if there was ever a time for them to do a Mandalorian tag, we're basically in it, right? 147k, not even that much GR here. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. I didn't play this correctly. But, okay, no, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. It wasn't. We were supposed to win this, but I was, like, talking and not paying attention. We had a solo KAM just park in front of this and give 0 fucks. We just had this entire team get gunned down by half before we even got to press a button with preloaded turn meter. This is why, like, KAM is just... The tools that he brings, I think, are some tools that, like, some characters just straight up can't compete with. Completely crit immune, protection regen on assist. Like, look at this. I'm gonna back out here in a second. Luke Skywalker gets 10% max protection, technically stacking instead of getting it back, but it's roughly the same thing for when you're playing the game, right? This is capped for him. Luke gets 10% max protection back 10 times. Yes, his max pool is bigger by the end. You're not getting that back. Luke has, like, a duelist limit, right? He can only counterattack you and get that protection back maybe 10 times, and then you're done. KAM was just chilling. Like, KAM was just out here. So, that was not how to do this mission correctly. Let's do it right this time. We're gonna have to sit through that initial barrage again. Okay, 570 JML. Let's count this. I feel like my estimate of them having 900 speed was, like, actually lowballing. This actually might be, like, 1400. Alright, same deal. I'm just gonna treat this like LSTB. We'll just drop the stun. I'm not even gonna think that much about these turns. Let's just... Not even gonna bother. Actually, hitting it with the moves? Wait, look at this. Look, we just cycled Luke's turn so much for free there. That's kind of funny. It only really matters for this mode, not really for LSTB, but that's kind of funny. Yeah, this is probably the easiest that I've ever had, like, with a Jedi Knight Luke lead, right? Splash. We're a little bit off on this, so just 40%. Netflix be up soon. And yeah, just hit him with the moves. Pop. I actually meant to hit this button. There's so many extra buttons on this team. Alright, we are kind of overdoing that. We do need to get Luke lead ability back up. Okay, we're basically one turn off. This is the bug I was talking about before. I'm really curious if this is going to work the way I thought or not. Alright, so normally we're supposed to end this wave. Oh, perfect. Okay, we end this wave with this button pretty much always. This is how you get the easy one with Deny Luke lead. We have his stun back up. I'm kind of just a beggar ramming my face against the wall here and mashing every button I see, which is not what you're supposed to do, but... Alright. I'm still just not going to hand out Master Training for now. This is kind of why I prefer to avoid doing damage, is because we can't kill this wave too quickly. We actually need to kind of chill for a minute here. And she probably could have made Jedi as well, though. We'll do this, give GMY some extra jazz, splash, spread. Luke's already kind of high turn meter, but let's just mulligan that turn. Alright, this is... Just okay. We can overkill that low guy, keep on moving. 110k not bad, considering the mods that he has, which aren't great. Splash, 6, 5, 4. PK also not bad. Considering I don't remember what modding he's on now, actually. I've changed his mods so many times. I think I give him gas. Alright. His stun's back up. We just need to cycle this one more time. Hit him with the moves. I really wish that was available. Yo, just chill. We don't. It's not your actual job description here. Relax. Alright. We're back in business. Easy wave ends. We got stun. Should be pretty comfy. I might make a Master Training here just to try to grease the wheels a bit. We do kind of need to race out Grievous a little bit here. Splash, spread, moves, daze. Miss all of it. Oh wait, that was jab. I do need to build out the muscle memory for where the parts of his kit actually are. Get it back on top. Let's... I kind of wish I spread that speed over to GMY instead of JML. I mean, GMY's turns are just so important for this team, right? And also, Bar's really not moving. Galactic Legend, by the way. Like, think about it, right? What, like, aside from the Galactic Legend passive, which of course makes him tankier, can't be stunned, all of that jazz, but like, the only other thing that really discerns these characters is like the base stats and the fact that they have ultimates. And we basically don't have an ultimate. We could be farming it if we just tried to like spam that cooldown whenever it's available, but you get what I'm saying, right? We should have done Splash there first, actually, but it's fine. Alright, stun's back up. We just need to get the lead ability back up, and we will be on to Grievous Town. Alright, okay, we can try to build this up, right? We can target Hermit Yoda. It's not going to be that much of a extra damage. Buff, splash, battle meditation. Alright, we got the ability back up. We just need to finish with it. And let's go. I bet we could get to the ult by the end. It might be too late now, but we could probably get to like 80-90%. Yeah, we just gotta work on them. There's not a whole lot to think about here, I think. Let's put Armor Shred. Wrong button? Wrong button? I think it was the right button. I think it just got resisted. Okay, that splash spread. Wrong character. Let's give it to Yoda. Back on to Luke. Don't know. Oh, this is old Grievous. That's right. It was an actual taunt. Moves. God, this cycles so damn quickly. Where is this in LSTB? This makes life so much easier. Yeah, I think this is a good rotation too. This wasn't the rotation I was using before. Buff splash, spread splash. It's nice. I enjoy this. Alright, moving right along. We could start now. We'll get Master's Training ready for the last wave. That's pretty much all we have to do. Alright, we get the sub, we get the lead ability up. We're way ahead of schedule here, actually. Hit him with the moves. I don't know what it is. That's just the name that came to me, and I feel like it's a perfect fit. I'm gonna make that the canon terminology. Alright, it's like there's people who call it GIF, and then there's people who are wrong. And I don't make the rules, I'm just enforcing them. Alright, we have to line this one up slightly. There's no way Kam is just gonna... Alright, let's go to Makashi. Let's make sure he... Yeah, he's not doing that much damage. Trying to remember to use that button whenever it's available, which isn't even that often, fortunately. Splash, spread, splash. It's always good to spread these buffs before going for the last hit, just because it's a little bit easier to work with. I'm just wrong. Wait. Oh, that's right. Ataru, this is a cooldown reset. That's actually kind of good to remember. Wow. Huh. I read this yesterday, but I completely forgot about it. It makes no sense, right? It's like... To me, this is like when Kylo Ren does his AoE, and for whatever reason, all the First Order people just get dispelled. The animation, the concept of the ability, just has nothing to do with the effect, right? Like, he jabs them, and everyone's just like, damn, okay, he's on some crazy stuff right now. Like, it cleanses your entire team and gives them Terminator. Like, what? Since when? Oh, damn, that was actually not bad damage. Okay, relax. On to the next wave. A traffic card. Alright, stun. Look at this. 50% Terminator preload. It's good stuff. Good content. I mean, I complain about it, whatever, right? Like, we're still beating this pretty comfortably when I play it correctly, so... whatever. Good dazes. Maybe, okay, I do want to try to get Kam up to 70% potency for tomorrow. That, for me, has been the sweet spot going through TB, and I would love to continue that. It's not going to be... We're fighting Kalani and Grievous, I believe, so the daze isn't actually that important unless we fight, like, Droidekas or Sniper Droids. We should bring it if we can. Alright, let's get Luke back in shape. We're killing this wave rather quickly here. How far off are we on this stun? We can just end it with the lead ability, and like, yeah, we're not going to have the stun ready, but we can build it back in time right before they even get to go. So it's not even that bad. I think we're like 1 to 2 turns left on stun. I think we're also just supposed to hit this button here. I mean, Yoda is full Terminator, so we could do worse. Yeah, we're 1 turn off. How bad is this? Alright. Let's get you to relax. And we missed that part. Please. My family. He doesn't get angry, so we don't have to worry about thinking about that. It's fine. Let's make some more Terminator just to make sure. Yeah, see. No problem. We do still have damage dealing concerns, though. We're not going to hit Outflux this time. I'm about to park you in Makashi if you're going to keep that sass up. That is not okay. Why can't you just be chill like your Ataru friend is? Honestly, Yoda's probably actually doing pretty high damage over the course of this just from all the splashes and stuff, but it's not the point. Alright, he'll be the Mass Assist target. Six out of 8, 64%. We're getting there. Maybe we should be giving him speed up just to try to help him out there. Alright, Mass Assist on the weak guy, just to overkill some damage, or, I don't know, whatever, blow some steam. Buff, splash, spread. Why was splash, spread, splash always a true combo for me in LSTB? Wait a minute, what? Am I insane? I swear I've done that so many times. Is it... No, I wasn't doing extension anywhere in there. What? It wouldn't have anything to do with the basics, I don't think. Would it? Is the LSTP passive somehow bugging his cooldowns and giving him more cooldown reduction? That's weird. Okay, stun is up next turn, and we have the lead ability ready to go, so we're pretty much good to get out of here. Let's do splash then. Alright, should be good. We can start doing Master's Training now, and then we can dump truck the last wave and get on out of this tier. The rest you can just auto too, so maybe we try to leave KAM to his auto devices. We actually do kind of need to behave for a little bit. How did we get to 75% Terminator on Yoda and then the next two turns weren't just Yoda again? Alright, Spy out of the picture. God, this is so much easier with Spy just sitting here ready for us to go for. I mean, as much as I said that this was harder than LSTB, that part is not true. I mean, of course, we have the event ability, we have the super protection to steal. There are ways that this is easier, but... Okay. We want to go for that? We actually could. This might be the fastest way to get us to stun being back up. Even though it's going to make this part a little bit awkward. Okay, we're at 7. If we swap, we go to 6, but we're going to have to do more damage than we want to do. Speaking of doing more damage than we want to do, we're kinda... Okay. Weird. I think we're fine? Yoda's like extremely close, but that might actually not be enough. Yeah, giving Master's Training out to the team was actually still kind of a mistake. I mean, they are preloaded on us. Makashi, look at Makashi here. Makashi is just comfy. Alright, that was adorable. This fucking assault battle. There's so much tenacity. Yet another reason why I prefer LSTB. I don't cheat stats. Alright, put you on ice, put you on F-Lix, just to get some breathing room. And I'm not giving Master Training to Luke. We'll give it to the man of the hour. $233K, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. God, this double attack actually takes a little bit longer than I'd like. I like feel myself aging as we just wait for the second attack to pop off. Just doesn't Ezra just straight up go faster if you think about it? Maybe half with RA going? Yeah, we'll see. Didn't they say that we're getting news on R8 next month? Actually not that long of a wait either. Which actually probably means like challenge rate in January or February. Yeah. It's a bit disconcerting, but whatever. This Newt should still revive, I think, right? I barely remember Newt's old kid at this point. Buff, spread. Okay, I started to go autopilot. I didn't really remember to spread out this. We needed 2 more tests? Yeah, we're getting 8% per. I think we actually could have gotten it by this point if we put the effort in. But alas. Not bad, sir. Not bad for R5. And we'll finish up with the Zerg. Sold enough mods before LSTB that you were able to just move mods around with impunity. I crammed like 50-something mods on people just to make space, so I kind of, for the most part, experienced the same thing. Although I was surprised that I ended up. Can I trust you to auto? We'll try it. I somehow still ended up having to boost stuff by the end, which surprised me, because I'd also been selling stuff proactively lately. Alright, they were kind of focusing KAM, JML Unique bailed him out. Let's see. I actually don't know what KAM's AI does on auto, so this actually does have some value here as well. Is it just doing basics? We're on normal auto. We're not on auto basic, of course. Ending with F-Lux, not exactly how I would go for it, but I respect the decision. Not the best preload, maybe. I mean, I know this can be done on auto. I've done it before. I've done this the last 2 times, but I've never actually, like, watched this. So KAM is just parked in its heart rate this whole time so far. I wonder if that's because Makashi doesn't have the Taunt Omega. So the AI just considers it to be inferior. And when I say that, of course. Alright, land the triple days, get the 1-shot. See you. Making progress. Wasting the stun at the end of the wave. I don't know if that's... And the lead ability, just for good measure. Alright, we have none of the tools that make this team worthwhile. What could possibly go wrong here? F-Lux. Okay, kind of a bailout tool. Kind of back in it. Steal the protection. We don't quite have it ready to spread yet, though. We're probably going to get that taken away in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. He doesn't have buff immunity, though, so we do get a chance. So KAM's Makashi jab is actually kind of a not bad support tool, right? His character is actually kind of versatile. The hardest part about playing him is going to be remembering like everything for every situation. Because I guarantee you that turn meter gain and that, if GM ultimates, I'll laugh. Well, in tier 3, I bet it would actually reach ultimate in time. Because it's probably going to spam it on cooldown, right? And this, yeah, I think we've got a durability type issue here. It's going to be hard to remember, and also the muscle memory. And my key buttons tend to irritate people, but I still think it just feels a lot better to play. Partially because I'm a PC gamer, I like my keyboard and mouse. But like, yeah, that mass cleanse and the TM gain could actually matter. Oh shit. No, they have won on auto plenty of times, so I'm supposed to leave this alone. Okay, going for the armor shred on Grievous. Respectable. Now we're just ignoring Grievous. There's supposed to be a stun in here somewhere, sir. Alright, they have the speed reduction actually, so we're kind of just cruising. We should be fine. Yep, there's a stun. That should be wave 4 pretty easy. Alright, the AI has finally decided. Maybe it's good time to kill Grievous. Not bad damage. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so I mean, I think if we had like a Relic 7 cam, right, and we ran that JKR setup... Ooh. Wait, my units. What are we doing here? Not a bad Master's Training, just go for the one-shot, sure. Alright, Luke getting the speed reduction. Yoda going first because why not? TM Overflow is a thing. Alright, stun wasted and lead ability wasted and F-Lux wasted, so even worse than that other one. Okay, bad meditation will buy us some time. There's a speed alteration. Not a bad data target, actually. You would actually probably prefer Spy there, but what do I know? Okay, yeah. This is perfectly fine for auto, I think, at this point. Room for misplays, but the rest of these two... 7th wave and the boss wave shouldn't really have any tools that punish any dumb AI misplays, unless they just kill Cam here. They actually could have. Okay, not bad. I mean, unfortunately, we have 30 minutes left. I'm kind of supposed to just auto for a hot minute here. Oh god, because I had to... Man, Bear has just caused so many issues today. All those crystals that I had banked up were supposed to go into mod refreshes, or refreshes for Ground War to pull in those 6 dots, or 5 dots, 5 Cs. This is why we can't have nice things. I have been checking the gear like repeatedly, but I've been checking it as like a full retinue. And I knew Barris needed the 15 HoloLenses, or 150, and so I knew I was clear on that stuff, and then I guess I just didn't check to make sure that the Gear 12 left stuff that Cam was taking wasn't going to overlap with Barris. So, whoopsie. Good day's target. I'll take it. Alright, this should wrap up fairly quickly here. I'm surprised he actually took that so well. Alright, let's just buff, spread, have Cam do... we're in Ataru. I really wanted him to get the kill shot there. Alright, fine, fair enough. No, Prime Force, that is what I use. That's why I was so surprised when I got to Cam today. It was just like, right, because Bears didn't share those pieces, but I didn't check the ingredients alone. And like, my gear.sdogation events has like, Piat, Kara, Pow, Bistan, or not really Bistan. Bistan is like, way down the road, but like Scout, Queel, alright. That's tier 3 and tier 2. I'm actually kind of sad now that we have more people rolling in here. I wish I could maybe clip it, or I mean, it was pretty much at the front of the stream. It's still kind of insane to me. We just had solo Cam, not even Master's Training, by the way, which also could have been a viable thing to toss on him, right? Just parked in tier 3, straight up unkillable. I bet if you hit auto for, well, no, okay, no. Grievous was still gonna stonewall him, but like literally, if you take Grievous with that Deathmark mechanic out, like you give him like 2 hours, I bet he would solo the whole dang thing. Maybe Dooku could cause some issues, but I almost want to send him solo here, but nah, let's just... It's gonna take some repeat doings. Oh god, is this gonna flood my mods for LSTV tomorrow? It actually might. I'm gonna have to like put some more junk on side people before we go live. Alright, so I guess I wouldn't say winding down just yet because we have a bunch of autos left to go. But all in all, I mean, 270k to 280k with a Relic 5 character, pretty difficult to be mad at that, especially because, you know, that was of course ignoring armor. Like, the only thing that would really affect that would be like GL damage reduction. Or a good number of bad mods, don't worry. True. That doesn't mean I'm gonna have to sort through these. I could just sort them on stream. I mean, I'm pretty good at going fast at it anyway, but I'm feeling good on KAM, but in certain roles, I'm still feeling kind of iffy of like, is he gonna be your main tank? Not really, right? Any character that doesn't have like a good auto taunt or retaunt mechanic at this point in the game doesn't feel amazing to me. I'm not trying to be like a choosy beggar here, but like, you're literally competing against like General Kenobi, right? And that's not to say that he has to replace him either, and he actually might even be a good supplement beside him. But also, like, his kit has so many moving parts that I don't see the AI. I mean, the AI made some okay choices here, right? Like, it could have done worse. And stuff like an AoE Daze doesn't really take decision making aside from like, does enemy team have tenacity up right now? And the AI will probably use it anyway, or stuff like that. But like, I would say he probably feels like he needs to be piloted, which means he probably has to be on offense for the most part. Unless you're just in a situation where you're just trying to like chuck him in a team with Barris and Kenobi and that type of stuff. It's just like a stat stick situation where they just have so much bulk to get through. But even then, right, like, you have so many teams can punish you for having high health these days. I wonder, could Ki-Adi-Mundi out-duel Malik as a solo cleanup? I mean, he's got the protection regen to not really care about Drain for the most part. His stance swap does dispel him, so he could get rid of the healing immunity, although I think KAM would... I could actually see that being a timeout match, I think. I think that there's a window where Malik could actually probably burst him out once Malik has the triple stack, once he catches KAM and Ataru. Like, if you could, like, just auto-basic and Mikashi... The problem is, like, auto-basic is enough damage, but you can't just leave that fight alone either, right? KAM would have to do deliberate stuff. Wait, why am I even saying auto in here, right? What am I doing? I was like doing like the old Cubs 1v1 tournaments or something for a second, just like trying to play that out. I mean, if you're bringing KAM solo against the Malik cleanup, right, you got the armor shreds. I think you could pull that off potentially. This one has mod 2, I think, right? It's just so much damage. We could actually probably get away with like a JML lead her or something. It's our funsies. I do think JKL lead might actually be a little bit slower than higher damage alternatives here. I mean, I could just pop open roots here for one match while we're waiting for these autos to get them. Not bad damage. 87k unbuffed. God. 25% offense, 100% offense. It's funny just looking at that as the buff list just starts growing out every match. I don't know. Maybe the one thing I'm a little bit bummed about is that this 30% defense penetration, it might be easy to wish that that was a little bit higher. Or like, honestly, it might just straight up be that JKL has spoiled us now. Like, JKL's numbers with all of his moves basically doing true damage as long as he's buffed. It just makes everything else feel... I don't want to say sad, but it's just like, JKL is just bonkers, that buff that he makes. Or like, compared like 280k basics on KAM compared to like what he's at now. Just because of that buff combined with the stack on everything else. 88 versus like 135, 30. JKL's a half GL. I think KAM is potentially there alongside him. Not quite, right? That's a little bit... Like, it is and it isn't. Okay, The main scenario where I'm worried about taking this is gonna be we're running Cam with Kylo, or we're running Cam with JML. Kylo third turn rolls up. He's got stun available. He can just bypass JML lead and go straight for Cam. That would be a reason to not want to take this. That being said, though, we've established that he's a pretty dang good tank. And it's not like you need to run Cam against Kylo either. Yeah, let's try this. I think this is going to be a good tool to have for tomorrow. If tomorrow's gonna be a slow roll control team, I think I'm gonna be so sad if I regret this choice, but we just did it. We can't take it back. The boy taunts now. Isn't the mythic tier like not really? Let's knock that out and go back to mods. We'll do the mythic last. The boy does taunts. Let's just get Outflux. I just want to get a turn sooner. Alright. Do it, Dad. He's doing it. And then they just stun him and nothing happens anyway. Am I gonna regret this? I don't know. He's extremely bulky. It's not even like a question of like, is he gonna die? It's more like, so easy example, right? One situation where I was concerned about this is like, so let's say we're doing P3 GR Jedi mission, right? We're fighting against Elite Dooku in phase 4. Ki-Adi-Mundi is bringing a AoE days. That's gonna be pretty useful against Dooku. This also means, I actually, now that we have this, we need to do some science actually. All right, I need to know, is he gonna pre-taunt if he goes into the wave in Makashi? We actually genuinely just have this question now. Okay. I don't know why I'm 1xing this. The buff is gonna be there regardless. Like a frame by frame, like, okay. It's not. That's actually pretty good to know then. That's very useful. So we need to remember to go into wave 4 with Makashi up, right? Because otherwise we would have to pop the taunt to get to it. But as long as we go in like this, we're fine. Okay. That's comfy. I don't mind that. That's like best case scenario for me. Nightmare scenario would be that like Dooku just beats up on him the entire time. We're just like Ki-Adi-Mundi getting not necessarily beaten into oblivion, right? He can take the hits, but like, you know, if he's getting stunned, ability blocked, we just never get to use his buttons. Like, it would be kind of a bummer. There is some counter synergy with Makashi, actually, now that I think about this. He's critically immune, which means Barris isn't going to benefit. I didn't even think about that. I mean, we counterattack, we get protection back, so he's kind of got his own Barris-like effect going on anyway. It's whatever. There are some situations where that is going to matter, though. I need to keep that in mind. That's a little bit rough. That's a little bit unfortunate. Eat last, and then just immediately, bah! The counter Jake Hurley will be insane. That is, he was making some moves here. He'll still heal at the start of his turn. You talking about the 10%? Let's see. Just to make sure we're on the same page here. You're talking about this. It says when he switches. I'm also really grateful that this doesn't happen in between waves, that we don't flip back to Ataru. Taylor starts from Xeris. Isn't that her lead though? I think that's her lead. Am I wrong? engaging auto content. It's kind of sad to me. Like, imagine if we could just do tier 3 and then just get credit for the rest. It's cool that we're getting it for galactic challenges, but like, I feel like you would have to recognize that that could apply to the rest of the modes of the game too, right? Right. Okay, not bad. Kind of crazy to think about too. This is only a 2GR Jedi team. Okay, pretty good timing. I think we'll... Why am I analyzing this? This is literally like tier 1. Just do the thing. I'm taking control. Let's get this done more quickly. Get my face. Get off my screen. Have a Netflix. Have some Netflix. Yeah, of course, you have to hope or assume that happens, right? Alright, we gotta believe. Alright, splash, buff, mass assists. Goodbye. Man, the snowball effect that Barris has had on my account crystals suddenly is kind of hilarious, but also... Oops. Alright, I guess we're... going back to the magical place for a second here. This could have been avoided. Alright. How are we doing here? I think it's like 3 attempts per. I don't know. We don't have to sit here for. Yes, I'll pop up in a Runeterra match. I'll be lazy this time though. Video game. Oh. As we wait. There's not really a good place for this to go. Ah, whatever. Five out of 8. So we got like 4 more runs and then we'll have the absolute boatload. Alex, he's at Disneyland? I haven't done. Is that a reference I'm supposed to be getting here? I apologize. It's over my head. Oh, were you talking about that splash screen? No, they're just monetizing teens, K-pop teens, basically. Oh, magical place. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. 1 out of 6 done. KAM with the final blow. I mean, do KAM and Dooku have a rivalry? I actually don't know. Oh god, we're already a mods full. That doesn't bode well. I mean, it won't matter for this, right? But... Oops, I apologize, sir. Are we fighting? Spooky matchup? Oh, this sucks. This is not a good fight for me. Alright, we're about halfway through that one. This matchup is basically just going to be me passing and trying to control him through the rest of this. I can defend, but I had to pass one more turn. This is dumb. I'm basically winning the game for him automatically, but I don't have viable options here. He'll play a 7-mana card. We can vet it for 4. He'll stay on board. Most likely. Or not. Okay. Fair enough. We'll bait out his block. Hopefully. I think I hesitated too long on sending that attack out, though. It might make him think something's up. Yeah, there's no reason for him to block that there. Alright, moving right along. 6 out of 8 on the waves. We can just eat his unit if he allows us to.
Where there's a will, there's a meal.
We can defend, so we might as well just go for the heat. Yep, there's that 7-mana card. We defend for 4. Easy money. Back on Galaxy Heroes. This auto's about to finish. How are we looking? What did you just do? Ah, sure. Fair enough. I can't double defend. I can't block 2 spells at once. He had the extra mana to pop it. His deck has a lot of removal and board wipe, and that's like the one thing my deck isn't prepared to handle here, so we're kind of just scrabbling to make do. Okay, that one's done. Progress. We have no way to play this out, I don't think. We can like fish for a card.
Deadly Pass, just another day in Targa.
We still have the way to kill his unit, but the point isn't really the point here. Alright, we're halfway through this one. This one should go decently faster, being the first tier.
Ready for anything.
Please, I have connections. Where there is life, there is hope.
I guess fair enough. We have a chance to get out of there. She's the one we need to stop here. She will blow up in about 2 turns here. I just one-shot that entire wave at once? Okay.
I'll protect you.
This should be a fairly... Ooh, finally.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
It's a shame that KAM doesn't have AoE, actually. Alright, this one's done. Long. Then we have 2 more? I don't know if it's 1 or 2 more. Sir? This is kind of a greedy play, but whatever. We're in it. Pop this auto. The one problem with doing this play is now I actually just straight up don't have a way to kill her. That's not entirely true. He's gonna let that stick. That was probably a stun that he had in his hand that he chose not to use, which means that he should be able to defend her from an attack next turn, which is fine, because I'm not really planning to attack her. 4 to 8 here, and then probably have 1 more auto. Next turn we'll have the 4 mana to defend plus 2 to try to eat her. Plus whatever he's about to do. You know what? Have at him, man.
Stand back. Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
Alright, 1 more wave. Only problem with this dual setup is that I'm am I refreshing the blue tiers with all the blue mods? Yeah. We're multitasking here. What's my Twitch name? Yeah, it's the PI book. Prime Force got it right. Unfortunately, playbook is taken. I actually just reached out to them right before I went live. I thought to like try to DM them to see what just happened. He's trying to defend the old-fashioned way. That's cute. Yeah, she does have mana. He could do the exact same thing to us if he happens to have that hand. Alright. Ah, we actually got her. Huh. Surprising. And of course he has another.
We'll bring
God
peace
damn it.
to Ionia.
That's why we can't have nice things. Okay, he's mostly out of mana. We can just do this. We'll wrap up the Mystic just because we have 10 minutes left and then go to the mods.
There may be redemption for you yet.
We swim within the flows.
So if we do this... It sucks we don't have access to her though. Like we could, but I chose a different route here.
Be at peace.
Both of these people are kind of important to heal. This is a really weird choice. Oh, he wouldn't damage himself anyway. That's fine. God, after autoing all those tier 1s and tier 2s, this is such a longer auto, it feels like. We're actually kind of close to our win condition here. We can just hush her immediately to cause her to mellow out for a bit. As long as we silence her this round, she can't actually do any spell doubling aside from what he's going to do right now. Probably right off the bat. Okay. You chose poorly. Alright, we don't have to do anything else right now. We're kind of just chilling. If he passes here, I'll just let him attack. This is more damage we're about to heal up. Like, we actually could just win this game. We have 4 heal in hand, 4, 6, 8. If we pass now, we'll go to 15. We can actually just win immediately. That was the wrong play, mate. Arguably lower rank than I should be at friends. Yikes. Okay. We're chilling. And if we do this, we heal 2 plus... We already healed most everything we need. Yep, we win. Game over. We actually probably should have... Ah, we actually just drew it. I'm missing. He actually might have a card that could destroy it, which might be why he's kind of down with this happening. Which is also probably why he might have pulled that back. It destroys one of his units and would also delete this. That's gonna make this awkward if that happens. That's certainly a choice. Alright. Mods are all done. I'll wrap this match up. We'll be good to go. Okay. Wait, he just passed. Wait, I just won. Okay. Convenient timing. Alright, we got a uncomfortable amount of mods we're about to have to blast through. Alright, let's get that out of here. Let's move on back. Yeah, what's up, Bobus? Yeah, So we're kind of at the tail end of the testing, or at least in terms of what we'll be doing with the assault battle. We kind of we got everything done with about 5-10 minutes left. So I'd say I pulled out of testing and moved on at the right time. Yeah, we had Ki-Adi-Mundi just straight up sitting in tier 3 solo, no other real prep, just his own kit and his own mods. Like Revan had to pop Saber to swap to him just to at least get him into defense stance, because tier 3 being tier 3, he was just gonna get mowed down otherwise. But like, you get him into Makashi stance, and like, we even bothered to like wait until he got to the wave 2, which with all of the B1s gunning him down. He was comfy. He did not care. Alright, we have some work to do, let's say. We can check that one. That's an auto sell. That's an auto sell. I'm probably just gonna cram characters on. I don't want to spend that much time poking away at stuff. I just want to level them and get this video done and head to bed. Let's not overthink this. RIP credits, but you know what? It's fine. I guess any dark side character is actually pretty much fair game here, right? I didn't even think about that. So basically just one full character per mod set. So let's see, Talia. Yep. Moving right along. I wish that we could sort characters by unmodded still. Oh god, you're special. Can't just be lazy. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this with 6 credits. That's actually just wasting credits. Didn't even think about that. Oh no. She just threw away probably like 300k there. Whatever. In a rush. Is that enough? I think we need one more. One or two more. For good measure, so we don't have to come back. Okay, what was the one mod I was supposed to check out here? Diamond offense. Kobe. Game? Nope. Don't even need to see. You probably not gonna hit. Definitely not gonna hit. Alright. My favorite part about this is so easy to filter through. Since it's all health sets. Imagine if this was mixed sets, you would just be here forever, almost. Alright, unassigned health 5C. Let's go. Offense, kind of awkward. Percent offense secondary. That's not bad. One bad miss, no rebound. Goodbye, sir. We don't need to be selling. Health primary with some offenses. I'm already kind of hating this. Yeah, we just leave that alone. This could be very, very promising. No speed is awkward, but this is actually a very cohesive mod overall. Even though this stat roll was great, this is okay. This is fine. This is kind of unfortunate. We could keep that. It has a purpose. If we see percent health here, we're happy. Flat defense, kind of a clunky rule. I'm not picking it. All right. Also, kind of a cohesive mod, to be honest. We can These are good stat rolls. This isn't a bad mod, which is awkward. Especially because it's percent protection with the health set, which is not the end of the world, but also a minimum speed 3 roll. I need more crit damage. I'm also inclined to keep this. I'm not that able to be that picky yet with these slots. Yeah, there's no reason to keep that. We'll love to see some offense primaries here. I see some speed. It's a defense primary, but you could do worse. We should have just gone into like straight to 9. Yeah, we pass. Percent defense though. If this hits speed or health, I think I'd be more interested. I think we leave it. Health. Both of these are pretty worthwhile. These are clunky pickups though. I mean, health, defense. This isn't the best roll. We're actually like... We're like a full percent behind. But I just need more health primaries, and this is kind of beefcake. Like, these two bottom stats are tragic, but I don't know if I'm in a position to pass that up. This has way less to work with. Yeah, I don't even know why I checked. Offense, crit chance, health. If we could find like percent health, offense, maybe speed. I did not mean to go to 10 there. Looking for percent health. We found it. We missed it. Why we need to check this again? We hit it for an okay roll, but we have a lot better candidates sitting around. All right, here's a percent health already. We can just go straight to don't bother. Health, nothing. Oh, if it's there, that's a really, really bad roll, though. We'll stop it. Okay, promising start. That's a lot of mods with promising starts tonight. That's a really, really rough hit, though. Again, kind of running immediately into the issue of, do I even need to upgrade this twice to know that I don't want to do this? Probably not. Nope. Ooh, hello. Hello. Percent defense, not... Flat offense, probably the ones that I didn't want to see hit here. Also kind of a low percent defense roll. Do we pass this? I think we pass this. That looks so good. Flat offense, percent health. We can fish it once, but like, yeah, no, not happening. Speed and percent health. Flat defense, I don't hate it, right? This is still a very cohesive mod. Health, defense, speed. I still don't hate this. One time. Good roll. Also a fine roll. Kind of like a mass bulk mod, but it's not bad. It's speedless though, but some tanks don't really care about speed. Bad. You done. I think we pass. We can fish for speed here with this being a blue, but percent health with the protection, percent defense, it has... Nope. You hit that percent offense, and I hit get out of here. No percent health here. I'm pretty down to pass. If you're gonna run a health mod at this point and not have percent health anywhere on the mod, it's just like, why? What are we doing here? Just break this set and run a health primary somewhere else, honestly. Potency is a bad hit. That's a good hit, but like, how are we doing? I don't think I can rationalize that one. Man, we are dodging speed on every single mod tonight, which health sets aren't always necessarily about speed. Health not a bad hit. Crit chance less useful. I'll lock it temporarily. Nope. Still not looking for offense. Still my final answer. Nope. Nope. I don't have much faith, but... Woo! Successfully dodged that one. No speed touching me tonight. The moment I say it. Rolls aren't great. Health, offense, speed. It's not bad. Not good. It's not just right either. I wouldn't be surprised if I unlock this later on, but we can do better. I'm that type of mod I'm looking for percent defense specifically to pair with. What is it with percent offense just being... Let's fish for speed. Why not? I've had worse mods land that. Not really. Okay. Wait, isn't it true? I don't know if I'm cursed or what. I don't know if I'm like exposing myself. Oh wait, this. For whatever reason, this sounds insane to me. My speed primary health set depth is like somehow really, really bad. Which is really funny to me because we get flooded with health sets, so I don't know how I ended up in this position if I'm just insanely picky and didn't realize it. Like, we didn't get any tonight, but like, that doesn't really mean too much. Offense primary, offense secondary, percent health, could maybe, well, okay. What you got? Nah. If we can see percent healthier, no. No, not really. Percent offense. It's just literally like if I hit speed or percent health, I would have been so positive here. Why am I so curious? I mean, tentative lock. Avoid percent health. Okay. Speed. Pretty bad roll. Pretty bad roll. That's like max offense almost, and like not bad percent defense, but like I'll maybe keep it for now. I feel like we did too many keeps. I feel like that's gonna cause issues for LSTB tomorrow. I feel like my game just crashed. I'm not even gonna bother staying to wait. What's up, board gamer? How bored are you this evening? Would you like to be more bored watching me sell some mods? It's actually gonna take like 2 seconds. I love having all my mods locked correctly. Game? Video game. It's getting there. Slowly chugging along. It's possible After Effects is just lagging stuff a little bit. Alright, we're pretty much just across the board, hitting everything we see here. I still get paranoid about select all, so I still like to just do this manually. I did DS select all somehow accidentally selecting every mod. Just no. I do not want it. Alright. I mean, it's 2 o'clock. We're about 12 hours away from hopping into TB. I should wrap this video up and get to bed. I think that'll time out pretty nicely. Yeah, I guess that's about a good time to wrap up the stream. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out. I was actually a little bit surprised at how many people stopped by for this being 2 in the morning where I'm at in mid-America. But yeah, I think I'm excited for Ki-Adi-Mundi. I'm excited to see how LSTB goes tomorrow. That Kalani wave still has me stressed. We'll see. Get on the phone with CG, Prime. Get CG to make a light side Gar, and we'll make it happen. Until that point, though, I make no promises. But yeah, I think we'll call it there. I still think this had some high points. I had this hunch on the back of my head, right? I was pretty confident that I could just take Cam into T3 and he would still stay standing, but it was still pretty neat. Wait. One last ride. I'm curious. The Kenny solo? Do we need more characters? Like, why require? Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. I don't even know what modding he has on now. It doesn't matter. KAM don't care. Him with the moves. Look at that taunt. Look at how secure this team is. Nothing bad is gonna happen now. I take it back. Yeah, we're just on auto basic. This would take forever. But oh, does it have like some true damage mechanic for target lock? Wait. He actually might still just be fine. Yo, look at this. That dodge was actually better for them. Saved them. Dude is just out here. What? Oh, right. It's the quarter health trigger. Dude is just chilling. 15% turn meter per time he gets hit. 10% protection back. What you got? I just burned, idiot. It actually is kind of frustrating when he gets 2% dodge. It's actually kind of funny. Like, that would actually probably be the one thing that could screw up him, like, standing alone solo here, would just be him getting a couple of unlucky dodges and getting knocked out. Just going to town. This is so slow. I don't remember what type of money he's on either right now. I don't know why that one move actually does like pretty good damage. I don't think we actually have that much protection though. Who cares about stagger? I don't know what's happening with that. We kind of just have stagger on us and it kind of just doesn't matter. I don't know if that's a bug. I saw that. I wasn't sure whether to call it out or not. Just like, that doesn't seem working as intended perhaps. Permanently parked up here. All right, the final test. I actually don't know this. I was gonna call it a boss. That seems generous. This enemy's mechanics. Doesn't it have like a rage mechanic or something that would actually probably screw us over here? All right, what you got, buddy? Triple counter. Okay, 30% protection back. Kill the side mobs. That's responsible. I respect that. Yeah, stagger is the basic. No, it's reapplying stagger. Okay, that's what's happening. I genuinely don't know what this thing does. Man, who needs Galactic Legend speed when you just get all the turn meter in the world, right? Look at this. He's outlapping him. The prowess. The stagger. Please stop staggering me. Are we doing this right now? She's mad at me for not giving her attention. Say hello. Alright, now she's just mad at me for picking her up. She's throwing a fit. Alright, I'm gonna go take care of this upset cat. She probably needs some food. I will see you all in 12 hours. Peace out.